in this, somehow they have to complete that particular project. Okay. Some assumptions are going to be there, so you cannot able to execute all the things whatever that it is being given. It should be completed. So sometimes some assumptions, based on some assumptions, that will be going to work. So some problems are going to be defined and it may not be met. So the reasons will be given for that, and based on that reasons the project should be accepted. Okay. Then unexpected problems also may arise at the time of scheduling. That also you have to consider for the planning. Then you have some deliverables. Sometimes what happens, a scheduled delivery is going to be there, unexpectedly it is not going to happen. So the reasons are going to be, if it is going to be genuine, those things are going to get accepted for this. This is what risk management, mitigations. So this is what I said. So when it is going to be, replanning is going to be done and all these things, so whatever that I discussed in the previous one, the same thing it is going to be here. Okay. Next, we have some project planning. It is going to be, so here under the project planning, project scheduling is there. How do you schedule that project? Again we are repeating, because from the beginning only, from this project scheduling. Okay, so here project planning, all these things are going to be get repeated. That is nothing but, scheduling is nothing but breaking of the big project into small projects, and it should be given to the developer. Is the only thing that we can able to tell. Then risk factors. Okay, complete task. Then we have to make if this is going to be the hardware, okay, the hardware, software, all these things, so whether it is going to be available or not. Okay, so those things it has to be get scheduled. Okay. If the person is going to, if the developer is working on that, okay, the complete task for him should be given, and he must know about how much will be the disk space, how much will be the server requirements, okay, how much will be the hardware requirements. All these things he must know it, and he should be get scheduled. Okay. The activities of scheduling is, again he is going to split the project into number of modules, okay, to complete that particular task. Arrange tasks concurrently to make the optimal use of workforce. Means simultaneously it should get divided, and it should be given to everybody to work on that particular product, so that they can able to complete within the stipulated time. But if the dependencies are going to be there, so it is difficult to make it. So that you must think and you should act on that. That's what in the third point that he is saying, that minimize the dependencies to avoid the delays caused by the another program to complete. Okay, we're going to have that scheduling concepts over here in the next slides. So if the dependency is going to be there for the one program to another program, so unless the program completes, the second program cannot start. Okay, so you have to minimize it first. Okay, then to minimize that, he must understand, the manager must understand that how this project is going to get scheduled. Okay, so which are the tasks which is going to be there now, so how these tasks are going to be scheduled, those things that he is going to think, and he is going to execute based on that. Then depend on project managers. So how they will be going to do it, basically the experienced people will be there working on such projects. Okay, they will be going to decide which module is going to be not dependent, that it can get started, so that they will be going to assist, so that it is going to simultaneously, or we can say concurrently, all the project modules are going to get started with the workforce. How are you going to schedule it, basically? So first you have to identify the activities, the tasks. Okay, so how the task will come from the software requirements and design information, that from that only you'll be going to get this. Then what are the dependencies are there, that you should think. Then estimate the resource activities, how many resources are going to be available, and based on that availability, how many modules that you can able to schedule, how many what we can say yes, modules that you can able to schedule, activities that you can able to schedule, so that you should consider. Then next is allocation of peoples for that particular activities. When developers, that 10 programs are there, 10 tasks are there, okay, all the 10 tasks simultaneously we cannot able to assign all the peoples, okay, but how many tasks that it is getting scheduled, only for them that we allocation is going to be done. Then create the project chart. So you should start with the things that this is a task, then this is the people that is being assigned, so the progress of that you should make it by using the charts. Bar charts you can use it describing the project schedule, how that it looks, so that you can able to see, and this will be get repeated till the project completes. That's why after this chart preparation goes back to estimate again resources for activities. This will be get continued till the end of the project. Yes, problems will be there for the scheduling. So here what happens basically is when you are going to develop any projects, difficulties will be there, okay, that is nothing but some problems, staffing problems will be there, hardware problems will be there, software problems will be there, okay. So those things that you should avoid. To avoid that, you need to have some backups and all these things. So by using those things that you can able to overcome all these problems. Okay, next is the schedule presentation here. So how are you going to make you have been scheduled and all these things, how it is going on. For the academics, I am going to say that timetable is my scheduling, okay. So and also individual timetables will be there for the faculties, that is my schedule, okay, and weekly how many classes will be there and all these things, that is my schedule. Like that, projects modules wise that it is going to be there. So how we will be going to work out all these things, weekly, monthly, hourly, okay. Usually hourly that it is not going to be considered, a day 15 days, week 15 days, then 1 month, okay, that scheduling is going to be done. So this is a activity things are networks are going to be get schedules in this, that is dependencies if it is going to be there, that it should be considered first. Then calendar based activities is nothing but number of days that project is going to work, scheduling is going to be done and all these things, okay. Now we'll see how that it works basically. The activities which you are going to carry out in the plan is calendar days or months, that's what I said, every day or month the duration the task is going to get completed. Then effort estimate, how we are going to calculate the cost, person days or person months, the completion of the work by that person, how many hours he worked, based on that the charges are going to be present for that, okay. Then deadline activities, so if the person is working for a week, okay, he can able to complete only 3 or 4 programs, okay, at the time of delivery, okay, deadlines if it is going to come, then he should work more than that and he should complete that particular task, okay. So that scheduling is going to be the activities that he has to make more. Then the documentations will be there, so many things are going to be there for testing, all these things. So these things it has to get scheduled in the proper manner. Milestones and deliverables, so that's what I said. Milestones is nothing but stoppages of some programs. If 4 programs are going to be given, okay, under the 4 programs for that particular developer, 1 program is being completed, that is milestone he reached. If he is going to complete that 4 programs, he can able to deliver that particular module, 1 module for them, or 1 that is module number 1.1, so he is going to get delivered. So that like that the deliverables will be there for the